This is WKYT News.
Now on mid-morning, an early morning evacuation. Details on an incident involving a Fayette County school bus.
Plus, why one district is delaying their school start day.
And a look at the event working to make Lexington streets more walkable and bicycle friendly. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Victor Puente.
And I'm Destiny Quinn. It's a great start to your Thursday, but Jim, we could see some storms later on.
That is what we're tracking, the possibility of some of that spilling over into Kentucky, sparking some stronger elements as we make our way through time later on this evening tonight and again tomorrow morning, right around the morning rush. It looks like could be closing in on us. At this moment, I've got some activity just to our west, some showers, thunderstorms that are blowing through those skies. It's all part of a much larger area. You can see a little more kind of stringing out there. A ragged line back through Missouri getting into Oklahoma as well. But right there, just kind of watching that with the thunderstorm activity that's being generated by all of that. Because of the way this is coming at us, it is a first alert weather day. First alert weather day tonight and into tomorrow for storms. Some of them could bring strong elements or severe elements, meaning 60-mile-per-hour winds or higher. That means damaging winds. That's when we get to that threshold when we see a little more damage happening. And there could also be some heavier rain thrown into the mix. That's another issue that we face. So I've got them broken down one by one here. Tornadic activity is not at the top of my charts of concern. It's remaining low. Hail, quarter-sized, that could be a little more common. High winds as well. Now that's elevated to the next level. That would be the main trigger, I think, if we get a severe thunderstorm warning out of anything that develops out there. That would be the problem. I'll break this down in more detail. We'll time it out, all of it, coming your way in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Jim. We begin with breaking news. We're tracking an active police investigation in Lexington. And
we have a live look at the scene. This is out at Glen Arvin and Georgetown Road. Right now, we do not have a lot of information on the situation out there. You obviously see police there on scene as our camera moves around. We are waiting to hear back from Lexington Police. We will work to keep you updated, both on air and online. We're also working to learn more about a situation involving a Fayette County school bus.
Lexington Police and Fire were called to Mount Tabor Road and Richmond Service Road this morning. They say a school bus was taking students to Cassidy Elementary School when it appeared to be smoking. Crews say a busted radiator hose generated steam and not smoke. Everyone on the bus was evacuated as a precaution.
And more students returned to school this morning. In our region, Nicholas, Perry, and Pulaski County schools started the semester, along with the Sayre School. And students at one Eastern Kentucky school will start later than scheduled.
The Buckhorn School had heavy damage in the 2022 floods. Renovations have been underway since then. Students were scheduled to start today with the district's other schools, but crews are still doing repairs. The new start date is August 26th.
The Central Kentucky School District is providing a new child care service to teachers. The Cardinal's Nest is a child care facility for Clark County school staff. Teachers pay $20 a day, and the facility works around their schedules. Parents say it's been a solution to their child care problems.
We couldn't pick up at a certain time, and we had certain windows, or we had to pay extra if she stayed longer. And we open early here, and so we had to consider that.
My impression is it was started as kind of a retention idea for staff, and it worked for me. I mean, with 2 kids, it's like getting a $12,000 raise.
The Cardinal's Nest has a wait list now, but they hope to expand in the future. Facility costs come out of the district's budget.
Fayette County students are now in their second day of school. Superintendent Dr. Demetris Liggins greeted kids yesterday at Booker T. Washington Elementary. Mayor Linda Gorton was also there.
This year's freshmen at Henry Clay High School will be some of the last to learn in the current building. We got an updated look at designs for a replacement. It'll have 3 stories and 2 courtyards. Construction is set to begin next summer.
A golden alert has been issued for a missing teenager in Laurel County. 16-year-old Bailey Bishop was last seen Wednesday night off Slate Lick Road. She's 5'8", 172 pounds with brown hair. She has medications that she has to take regularly. If you see her or know where she is, contact the Laurel County Sheriff's Office.
We're reaching out to the public as the detectives continue to investigate, urging anyone who may have witnessed the event or have any information in regards to the event, no matter how small or insignificant that information may seem, to come forward.
Lexington police are still trying to find out more about Friday's deadly mass shooting.
We heard from them on camera yesterday. for the first time. That shooting happened near El Cid's, a restaurant off Winchester Road. 6 people were shot, 4 women, 2 men.
A man, Antoine Clay, died at the hospital. Police say any tips that you have could be useful.
Give us the information and then let us, that's what the detectives are getting paid to do, is to go out and figure out whether that information is relevant to this incident or not.
Anyone with information about the case is asked to call Lexington Police or submit a tip through Bluegrass Crime Stoppers. Photos and videos can be submitted through their anonymous tip line.
For context, there have been 40 shooting victims in Lexington so far this year. 14 of them, or 35%, were women. The youngest 2 were just 14 years old. 2024 is on track to have the highest percentage of female shooting victims compared to recent years. In 2023, 23% of the 84 shooting victims were females. In 2022, they made up 20%.
Crews are still investigating a Powell County grocery store fire. A fire marshal is expected to be on the scene today. It happened Tuesday at the Clay City IGA. They had to throw out all of their food. Officials believe it started near a cooler in the back of the store. We don't know when the store will reopen.
Happening now, a summit on making Kentucky better for bicyclists. Hundreds of people are gathering in Lexington for the event. Lucy Bryson is at Transylvania University with more.
Well, leaders are going to be joining together here to address this issue. That's what people should expect as they do come here to this Bike Walk Summit. They want to get people outdoors, but they want to make sure that those people, when they do go outdoors, are safe while they're doing that. Whether you're walking, biking, running, whatever it is, they want to make sure that these roads are accessible for you. It's not just a push for safer, pedestrian-friendly, and biker-friendly roads in Lexington. This is a statewide conference, meaning it's all over Kentucky that they're concerned about. This is Bike Walk Kentucky's first conference in 5 years, and here's a few things that they want to accomplish. They want this summit to help create more educational trails for kids of all ages across the state, and they want to boost the state's bike-friendly ranking to attract more bikers to come here, and they want to create advocacy groups at the local, regional, and state level. This registration is happening right now, and the event is going to go until 4 o'clock today, and we're going to stay here throughout the morning tracking what's going on at this summit. For now in Lexington, I'm Lucy Bryson, WKYT.
And Lexington is creating a new master plan to revitalize Lexington Coldstream Park. The 224-acre park is located at Newtown Pike and Citation Boulevard. It's been a local landmark since the early 19th century. The city wants you to fill out a survey on what you'd like to see improved. It could be things like amenities like a playground or disc golf course, or more seating and walking trails.
We'd like to see what opportunities that the public would like to see. And you don't have to think small, maybe think big. Think you would like an art nature trail, or would you like a nature center, or would you like more parking lots?
Already, more than 400 people have filled that survey out. You have until the end of the month to fill one. We have a link to this survey in the story on the WKYT News app. A theater in Eastern Kentucky is shining a spotlight on workers in the community.
The Appalachian Center for the Arts in Pikeville is putting on a performance of Working, a musical, localized edition. It's a musical adaptation of Studs Terkel's book, Working. The show will display the stories of coal miners, servers, ministry workers, and more.
But I'm really, really excited to be able to share this with the public and then be able to talk to them afterwards to find, what they related to.
Those involved say the show is not only entertaining, but educational, looking at unique working experiences. Coming up on WKYT Mid-Morning, a Lexington arson suspect needs a new trial.
The information a witness revealed led to a mistrial.
And we're talking about storm chances increasing across Kentucky.